Good day to all of you children. Today we want to take up few more sums on errors. See, resistance in parallel is given by 1 upon Rp equal to 1 upon R1 plus R2. This formula you already know from class 10. If first resistance is 2.2 plus minus 0.1 and second resistance is 8 plus minus 0.2, then find relative error in parallel resistance. Rp matlab effective value of resistance in parallel. And also find the value of Rp. Matlab what is the true value of Rp and what is the error in Rp that you have to mention over here. So children, this is a very interesting case. Please understand nicely. 1 upon Rp is given by formula 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2. So 1 upon Rp will be equal to R2 plus R1 upon R1 R2. So Rp will become equal to R1 R2 upon R1 plus R2. So Rp will be called as R1 R2 upon R3. I take R3 as R1 plus R2 for time being. So just keep in mind that R3 is R1 plus R2. So just like X is equal to AB upon C, X is equal to AB upon C. What will be relative error in resistance? Delta P upon Rp will be equal to delta R1 upon R1 plus delta R2 upon R2 plus delta R3 upon R3, this we know. Now what is R3? R1 plus R2. So let me keep over here. Delta Rp upon Rp becomes equals to delta R1 upon R1 plus delta R2 upon R2 plus delta R3 means R1 plus R2 upon R1 plus R2. Now children, what is error in A plus B? If Z is A plus B, then delta Z will be delta A plus delta B. So error in R1 plus R2 will be delta R1 plus delta R2. Therefore, I will have an equation delta Rp upon Rp becomes equals to delta R1 upon R1 plus delta R2 upon R2 plus delta R1 delta R2 upon R1 plus R2. Now if I want this, I will place the values. Delta R1, it is given to me, R1 is how much? Let me write over here. R1 is given to me as 2.2 plus minus 0.1 and R2 is 8 plus minus 0.2. Of course, ohm is there. So let us put, this is delta R1, 0.1, R1 will be 2.2, R2 is 0.2 upon 8 plus summation of these, this will be 0.3, R1 plus R2, 10.2. And we can get this value. So we can divide, that is okay. We can do 10 upon 20 to all those things, but I'll save your time. Point divided by 2.2, that is coming out to be 0.045 plus. This will be 0.2 divided by 8, 0.025 plus 0.3 divided by 10.2, that is 0.029. So that comes out to be 0.045 plus 0.025 plus 0.029. That is coming out to be 0.099. That is delta Rp upon Rp. So this is the relative error in the resistance. If I want delta Rp, then I should get true value of Rp. True value of Rp will be given by R1 R2 upon R1 plus R2. R1 R2, 2.2 into 8 upon 2.2 plus 8. So Rp will be equal to 8 into 2.2 is equal to this much divided by 10.2. That is 1.725. That is your Rp true value. So if I keep over here, I will get delta Rp. So delta Rp becomes Rp into this much 0.099 into 1.725. That comes out to be 0.099 into 1.725. 0.171. 0.171, that is delta Rp. So I get delta Rp and Rp. So finally I know that relative error in RP is found to be 0.099. Then delta RP, error in resistance, is found to be 0.171. And true value of RP is found to be 1.725. And therefore RP can be written as 1.725 plus minus 171. This is the answer. Of course, please don't forget to write ohm everywhere. Like this we do. Okay, children. So I write here answers for myself. To compare, delta RP upon RP was found to be 0.099 and RP was finally 1.725 plus minus 0.171. This is here it will not come home because ratio. Here there won't be home, ratio is there. So like this we get, children. So please pause and copy. This is the first method by which we have found out delta RP upon RP and RP. Children, whenever there will be formula like 1 upon A equal to 1 upon B plus 1 upon C, or 1 upon A equal to 1 upon B minus 1 upon C, whenever reciprocal type of sums will be there, like in case of focal length you must study. Focal length of a concave mirror is 1 upon F equal to 1 upon U plus 1 upon B. Focal length of concave lens 1 upon F equal to 1 upon U minus 1 upon V. When such type of formula are there, how we have to deal? One method is this, I showed you. Another method of derivatives is there. Let us check that. Okay, please pause and copy so that I can draw out. Okay. See, children, one thing is very clear, that true value I can find out from here. RP is equal to, one side of it is R1 R2 upon R1 plus R2. So RP will be found as, R1 means true value, 2.2 into 8 upon addition, and that was found to be, the true value was found to be 1.725. So this comes out to be, I write over here, RP is equal to 1.725 ohm, like this. Now children, please understand, I am having 1 upon RP is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2. If I take derivative d by dx, you have studied in which course? So I take d by d of 1 upon Rp. So I take d by dy by dx. So I take d by drp of this. So this becomes d by drp of 1 upon R1 plus d by drp of 1 upon R2. Just like dy by dx, so that is dy upon dx. dy upon dx, dy upon dx. So for this equation I have taken d by dp, drp of entire equation, d by drp, d by drp, d by drp. I am differentiating with respect to rp, that is the meaning. When I say I am having d by dx of y, so I am differentiating y, I am finding derivative of y with respect to x. So here I am taking d by drp of entire equation. So I am finding derivative of all these things with respect to Rp. So this is why dy upon dx like this. Now children, here there is Rp and here there is Rp. So we can take differentiation. Please understand, we have already seen if there is d by dx of x cube, if here there is function of x, here there should be x, then we can write it as 3x square, or d by dx of 1 upon x is minus 1 upon x square, that we have seen. So d by dx of 1 upon x is minus 1 upon x square. But children, watch nicely. If I have got d by dy of 1 upon x, so here there is x but here there is y. So I cannot write this as minus 1 upon x square. If there is function of x, 1 upon x, sin x, cos x, whatever, but here there is not x. So first I have to make it dx. So what do? We write d by dx into 1 upon x and dx upon dy. See what I am doing? I am multiplying by dx and dividing and multiplying by dx. So this will cancel out, and this dy I am shifting forward like this. So this will be equal to d by dx of 1 upon x minus 1 upon x square into dy by dx. This way you have to think. Please copy this point. How to get d by dy of 1 upon x? If there is function of x here, there should be dx only over here. Dx was not there, so I provided dx and I multiply and divide by dx. Then this dy I shift further. So d by dx of 1 upon x, we know it is minus 1 upon x square, and then, sorry, this is dx upon dy. Sorry. Dx into dx upon dy. Like this you have to think children. If we have got d by dw of sin x, then we have to write d by dx of sin x into dx upon dw, multiplying and dividing by dx and pushing dw forward. Now d by dx of sin x is cos x, so I will write it as cos x into dx upon dw. Like this you have to do. If I have got d by dz of log x, then I have to write d by dx of log x into dx upon dz. I multiply and divide by dx. Why dx? Because there is function of x over here. So that should be dx over here. So I multiply and divide. Then this d by dx of log x, you know the formula 1 upon x. We have done it bridge course. This becomes dx upon dz. So like this examples I have given you children. Please pause the video and copy so that you understand all these important points. Please at this point only you should write these. Please copy. I give you 1 second. Please pause and copy. Then I proceed. Okay. So if you have understood this thing, then we proceed over here. This will become minus 1 upon rp square. This will become d by dr1 of 1 upon r1 into dr1 upon drp. See, dr1 multiplying dividing, drp shifted forward, plus d by dr2 1 upon r2 dr2 upon drp. So minus 1 upon rp square will become equal to minus 1 upon r1 square dr1 upon drp minus 1 upon r2 square dr2 upon drp. Now the children, drp I multiply all the terms by drp. So this will become minus drp upon rp square minus dr1 upon r1 square minus dr2 upon r2 square. Minus cancel out from all. So drp upon rp square is equal to dr1 upon r1 square plus dr2 upon r2 square. And instead of d I can write delta. It is one and the same thing. Change. So delta rp upon rp square is delta r1 upon r1 square plus delta r2 upon r2 square. That is also one of the formulae using derivatives. So this is one more formula I get when these type of equations are there, reciprocals are involved. Please pause and copy so that I can carry out the sum. So I gave you the derivation how we get this. Please pause and copy, then I do with this sum. Okay. So by using the method of derivatives, we know that I start from here only. And delta rp upon rp square is equal to delta r1 upon r1 square plus delta upon r2 square. So delta rp will become equal to, okay, rp square means how much? 1.725 square. Delta r1 is how much? 0.1. r1 square means 2.2 square. Delta r2 means 0.2. r2 square means 8 square. So delta rp will become equal to 1.725. This goes up over here. Then this will be 0.1 upon 2.2 square. So let me do it. 0.1 divided by 2.2 divided by 2.2. That is 0.021 plus 0.2 divided by 64. That is 0.003. So that is equal to 1.725 into 1.725. That is 2.975625 into this much. 0.021 plus 0.003. That is 0.024. And if you multiply 2.975625, that is coming out to be 0.071. So that is delta RP for me, ohms. This much is the delta RP. So delta RP is this much, RP is this much. Therefore RP can be written as 1.725 plus minus delta RP means how much? 0.071. This much is the value of RP, true value and this thing. What you are getting over here, this is okay, 0.171, here it is 0.071. See, too much of difference is coming. 0.171, 0.071. So, if you use different formulae, your answers are going to be different, but that is okay. You can use any one formula and marks will be given for all. Okay? So, this was one. Then I will take up second one. R1, R2 are given. Again, by both the methods, I will show you. Okay, please pause and copy, children. See again, R1 and R2 are given to me. That is given to me as 25 plus minus 0.2. And the second one is 16 plus minus 0.4. Okay. So what will be the true value of RP? Let us find out. R1 into R2. 25 into 16. 25 plus 16. 26 is 400. Divided by 41, I think. So this will be 9.75. RP is equal to 9.756. This is the approximation up to 3 decimals. Okay. This is the true value of RP. Now, let us apply the first formula. Delta RP upon RP was equal to delta R1 upon R1 plus delta R2 upon R2 plus delta R1 plus delta R2 upon R1 plus R2. Please check your books. The first formula that I did. I am not writing the derivation again, but that is okay. Like this it had come. Okay. So delta RP upon RP will be equal to delta R1 0.2 upon 25, 0.4 upon 16, summation 0.6, and this summation 41. So relative error delta RP upon RP is being found to be C 0.2 divided by 25, 0.008, then 0.4 divided by 16, 0.025, then 0.6 divided by 41, 0.0146. So delta RP upon RP, that comes out to be 0.008 plus 0.025 plus 0.008 plus 0.025 plus 0.015. I take only up to 3 decimals, that is 0.048. This is the value of delta RP upon RP. So what will be delta RP if I want? Delta RP will be RP into 0.048. RP is found to be 9.756 into 0.048. This will be into 9.756. So it is coming out to be 0.468 ohms. So RP will be given by, true value is 9.765 plus minus 0.468. This is the value of RP. So this way you find out the resistance value, its error, its relative error, and the true value by the simple method that we get taken. Now we go by the second method, children. So I write over here. In this I am getting the answer as delta RP upon RP as 0.048. This is the relative error. And RP I am getting as 9.765 plus minus 0.468. Let us see by the second method what do we get. Okay. What is the second formula? We have already derived. dRP upon RP square will be equal to dR1 upon R1 square plus dR2 upon R2 square. So dRP upon RP square, I can put the value later on. dR1 means 0.2 upon 25 square plus 0.4 upon 16 square So DRP will become equal to, see this is 0.2 divided by 625. So this is 0.00032 plus 0.4 divided by 256. 0.4 divided by 256. 0.001565. So DRP becomes RP square into, we have to add plus 0.00032. So write only up to 0019 and then DRP becomes RP square 9.756 square into 0.0019. So this becomes 9.756 into 9.756 into 0.0019. That is coming out to be 0.181. That is DRP ohm, like this. So 0.18 ohm is coming out to be DRP. So here it was 0.468 the error, and here it is coming out to be 0.181. So total your delta RP will be true value plus minus delta RP. True value is found to be 9.756 plus minus, what is the error? 0.181. So children, you can see that if you use different formulae, you are getting different value of error. That is okay. Okay, so whatever formula you use, according that you will get the answer. Please pause and copy, children. So the next sum is there, children. Relative density of a body is given by the formula rho r. This is rho symbol, Greek alphabet. RHO, that is the spelling, and it is book shape. Rho r, R for relative. So relative density of a body is given by this formula. You will see in fluid mechanics. Weight of body in air. WA means weight of body in air. WF means weight of body in fluid. Fluid is water, particularly over here. So WA means weight of body in air. WF means weight of body in the fluid, which is water in this case over here. So rho m is given by formula WA upon WA minus WF. This is the formula for relative density, which you will see in fluid mechanics. You are being given the formula right now. WA is weight of body in air. WF is weight of body in the water. WA is given to be this much. WF is given to be this much. We have to find relative density, means its true value and the error involved. So we already know that rho r is given by WA upon WA minus WF. This we know. I write bit bigger. WA upon WA minus WF. Let me call it WA upon W dash, where W dash is this much. For time being, we assume. So rho r becomes WA upon W dash. So just as X is A upon B, so we know that relative error in R, that will be delta WA upon WA plus delta W dash upon W dash. Please watch carefully. WA upon WA. What is W dash? WA minus WF. See, W dash are replaced upon WA minus WF. This is delta WA upon WA. Delta of A minus B. What is delta of A minus B? It is not delta A minus delta B. Error in A minus B is delta A plus delta B. So please don't make mistake over here. This will be delta WA plus delta WF upon WA minus WF. Remember, this is error in WA minus delta F. Error in WA minus WF, that will be error in A plus error in F. It will become plus, and this will remain as such. Nothing is happening to this. So this is the formula for relative error in density. Now let us get the values. Delta rho r upon rho r will be equal to, let us put delta WA. We have been given that WA is 8.00 plus minus 0.05 and WF is given to us as 6.00 plus minus 0.05. Okay, error is same at both the places. So this data was given to us. I have written over there. So delta will be, see, delta WA, error in WA, that is 0.05. upon true value, that is 8, plus delta WA. Delta WA means again 0.05. Delta WF, that is again 0.05 upon WA minus WF. True values minus करना है, 8 minus 6. So this becomes 0.05 upon 8. है ना? This is 0.00625 plus 1 divided by 2, so that will be 0.5, and that is 0.50625. That is delta upon rho r. This is relative error in density. If I want delta rho r, I have to multiply by rho r. So first I should know what is the true value. Rho r is given by WA upon WA minus WF. True value of WA, weight in air is 8 upon 8 minus 6. WF is 6, and that will be 8 upon 2, and that will be 4. So that is 4 given to us. So I write over here. Delta rho upon 4 will be 0.50625. So 0.50625 into 4, that becomes 2.025. So delta becomes 2.025. Delta rho r like this. And therefore finally rho r becomes true value. True value we found out to be this much, 4, and plus minus error is 2.025. Like this you have to think through. Okay, so it is relative density. It will have no units because weight upon weight will get cancelled out. So no units for rho r. Please understand. So therefore I don't write any units for rho r over here like this. Okay, children. So this was, please take care about here, delta into x minus f will be delta WA plus delta f. This is the critical point over here in this sum. Please remember, children, nicely. Please pause and copy, children. So children, next sum is about concave lens. You already know the formula for concave lens. It is actually 1 upon f minus 1 upon v minus 1 upon u. U is given to me as minus 20 plus minus 0.2, and V is given to me as minus 10 plus minus 0.5. You know that in concave lens, U and V are in negative before the lens, so both are minus. These are the errors. We have to find relative error in focal length and the focal length. So children, one of the methods is the 1 upon f equal to 1 upon V minus 1 upon u. So 1 upon f will be taking LCM du, that becomes u minus v. And that is taken as W upon VU. So F will become UV upon W, where W is U minus V, that I keep in mind. So now just A is X is equal to AB upon C. So delta F upon F will be delta U upon U plus delta V upon V plus delta W upon W. That will be delta U upon U, delta V upon V. W means U minus V upon U minus V, delta U upon U, delta V upon V. Now see, error in A minus B, that will become delta U plus delta V upon U minus V. That will be delta F upon F. We put the values, children. So I start over here. Delta F upon F will be delta U upon U. Delta U, it is 0.2, I can see. This is delta U, delta V and V from here. So delta U upon U means 20, minus 20. Then plus delta V, that is 0.5. True value of V, that is minus 10. Plus the sum of their errors, 0.2 plus 0.5 upon U minus V. So U minus 20 minus V, like this. So delta F upon F will become minus 0.2 upon 20, 0.2 divided by 20, 0.01, minus 0.01. Then this will be minus 0.05. Then here it will be plus 0.7 upon minus 20 plus 10, minus 10. So that is minus 0.01, minus 0.05, minus 0.07. Okay, so this becomes 0.1, 0.5, 0.7. So 0.01 plus 0.05 plus 0.07. That is 0.13. So minus 0.13. That is delta f upon f. This is the relative error in focal length, like this. And then if I want the true value of focal length is given by u minus v upon vu. So u with me is minus 20 minus 10 upon minus 20 into minus 10. Minus 20 plus 10, that will be minus 10, and this will be 200. So that will be equal to, and from here, sorry, this is 1 upon f. 1 upon f. So 1 upon f is this much. So f will be equal to how much? Minus 20. This way I get the value of f. So therefore, delta f upon f is found to be minus 0.13 and f is found to be minus 20. I put over here. Delta f upon minus 20 is minus 0.13. So delta f will be 0.13 into 20, 2.6. So I can write f as true value minus 20 plus minus 2.6. This I write the focal length. This is the amount of true value of this, and error delta f upon f, relative error, that is minus 0.13, like this is in children. Okay, now with the another method, please understand. Please pause and copy, children. Please pause and copy. So in this type of sum, if I apply derivatives, I take d by df. So d by df of 1 upon f is equal to d by df of 1 upon v minus d by df of 1 upon u. So d by df of 1 upon f, that will be minus 1 upon f square. D by dv 1 upon v, dv upon df. As I told you, in case of resistance, we have to multiply and divide by dv because there is v over here, so there should be dv over here, minus d by du 1 upon u, du upon df. So minus 1 upon f square becomes equal to d by dv of this minus 1 upon f square dv upon df. This is minus 1 upon u square and du upon df. I multiply all the terms by df. So minus df upon f square, df gone, that will be minus dv upon v square plus du upon u square. So change the sign. So this becomes df upon f square is equal to dv upon v square minus du upon u square. Children, up to here it is okay, since mathematics is there. But because we want the maximum error, for maximum error we will not put minus sign. We will write from physics point of view, the equation acceptable will be df upon f square is equal to dv upon v square plus du upon u square, because we want maximum error. So we cannot keep minus, we will keep plus. So this equation will be accepted. Please understand nicely. If there is minus, we cannot take it because we want maximum error. So we will convert to plus. This is maths, but maths has to be applied in physics, keeping correct concepts in mind. We want maximum error, so therefore we will make it plus, not minus. So this is another separate equation in terms of derivatives. df is the error in f. So now if I want it, I should know what is f and I should know what is dv and du. So let us find out f. F will be u minus v 1 upon f from here. U minus v upon uv. So f becomes uv upon u minus v. So f becomes u into v. U is minus 20 into minus 10. Minus 20 plus 10. So f becomes 200 upon minus 10. So f is minus 20 with me, that we have found out. I had forgotten, so I did it again. And now we place over here. So df upon minus 20 square, that will be 400. dv is how much? 0.5. v square is 100. du is 0.2. u square will be 400. So df will be equal to multiply by 400. So this will be 4 into 0.5. 400 into this 100. So 0 gone, 4 into this. Plus 400 gone, 0.2. So this will be 2 plus 0.2 and that will be 2.2. So this is the error in f. So your focal length becomes minus 20 plus minus 2.2. This will be the answer. So I showed you by both the methods what is to be done. Okay children, one by the method of derivatives and one by the approximate formula that we have derived in the textbook. So like this, whenever there are reciprocal type of sums children, you have to do like this. And I told you one important point in this, even if by taking derivatives there is minus sign coming, what you have to do? You have to take plus because we want maximum error. So we cannot keep minus sign even though mathematically it is coming, but physics point of view we want maximum error. From practical point of view, because we want maximum error, we have to convert to plus and then do the calculations. This was about the formally involving reciprocal equations of error, and now we have completed the topic of error children. Now we will take up dimensions and units. Thank you and God bless you children.